Mike Tyson.
You were his sparring partner.
I was his sparring partner. He was my sparring partner.
How offensive. I am so sorry. Frank Bruno, a national treasure, former world heavyweight boxing champion turned mental health ambassador.
I got sectioned myself, so I was treated very, very rough. We have bipolar, schizophrenia. Is how you can control it.
You're the most famous, most loved heavyweight champion.
Oh God, you're making me blush.
A man with fire in his belly, love in his heart, and with gratitude for every day to live life to the full. Who do you think would win, Tyson versus Tyson?
At their peak, I'm sorry.
David Goggins.
Yeah.
Do you think he would make a really good boxing trainer?
Yeah, he'd make a good trainer.
What emotions goes through your veins when you're walking into the ring with Mike Tyson?
What the hell am I doing this for?
Share this with everybody that you love. Enjoy every minute. Let's do this.
When I fought Mike Tyson, I had his touch retina.
Do you regret anything about boxing?
You need a better life, you know, you need a little bit of peace in your life. But when you listen to the news and that, you listen to that all the time, you believe. You know what I mean? Get up. You know what I mean, Harry?
Well, you've got a bit more wisdom than me. So, Frank Bruno, are you a natural born fighter?
Yeah, somewhere along the line, yeah.
Well, that's part one in the book.
Yeah.
You know, a born fighter.
Right.
So were you born that way?
I think so. When I was 8, I used to get myself a lot into trouble. You know, hanging around with guys bigger than myself, and we used to terrorise Wandsworth.
And it worked.
Yeah, it did work. Yeah, I had to leave Wandsworth at one point when I was going to Vegas to meet Mike Tyson. You know.
Yeah, you were his sparring partner in Vegas, weren't you?
I was his sparring partner. He was my sparring partner.
How offensive! I am so sorry. He was definitely. Yeah.
No, we had about 5 different sparring partners. He was one of them because he was mixing up at the Catskill Mountains at Gleason's, the gym they had there, the resort place. It was very good.
So you helped him become all that he was?
I don't know. I think we helped both each other, you know. Yeah, I think we helped both each other.
You did, you know. Did you ever lose one of them fights when you were young?
Lose what fights?
Fights.
Yeah, I did. I had 3 junior fights, lost one of them as a senior professional, not professional, when I was 18.
Yeah.
I got the guy what sort of beat me. I went over to Ireland and beat him, you know, and I was the youngest one to win the ABA championship, and it still stands today, 18 years of age. Don't know how I done it, but thank God every day.
You did it.
You know.
It reminded me when you said that originally. I didn't know if you'd lost the fight earlier on or anything, but the one of my coaches at a young age said to me, I was in sport as well, and you remember Linford Christie, 100-meter sprinter?
Oh, yeah.
So he 1992. Right. Your time on it. Your time. He became Olympic champion. Barcelona Olympics, I believe.
Right.
And in his interview afterwards, he said, "You know what? I wasn't the fastest in my school."
Okay. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, he was Olympic champion.
Yeah.
There was someone in his school that was faster than him. So was he a born sprinter, or was it hard work? Because
hard work, I think, very much hard work.
So you're a born fighter, but you've worked hard.
Yeah, I worked very, very hard. You know, I'm still working hard now.
You are. I can see the guns.
The guns, yeah, right. Yeah.
Have you been working out today?
Yeah, I've been working out. Last night I worked out. I got up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Had a couple of hours in the gym, and this morning I got up and had not an hour just messing around in the gym. You know, I'm not going in the gym to kill myself. I'm going in the gym to either get stronger, looser, and just dump the stress what you got on your head that day.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You go in the gym every day?
Twice a day, yeah. I've got a gym at my house, so I go in there, yeah.
Twice a day, every day?
Yeah, every day.
And that's to get stronger, looser, and get rid of head trash?
That's it, yeah.
They're the 3 reasons why you go in the gym. Stronger, looser, eliminate stress.
Definitely, you know what I mean? If you train properly, not go in the gym to kill yourself, just go in there, get a sweat on, and just relax and get...
What do you do in the gym? Do you still do a bit of...
I've got punch bags at home, and the run, row, do them little skiing things, the ropes, all different things, the punch bag, still keep it real.
So let's talk about one of your favourite subjects, mental health.
Yeah.
You know, is that the biggest pandemic in the world? Right?
I think most definitely. And it's beginning to creep up on people and them understanding. Everybody's got some sort of stress mental, you know what I mean, unstable sort of like things. But a lot of people don't like to admit it. Everybody keeps it under the table, especially men. They don't want their friends to know that they're going through a bad time or that they cried or whatever, you know. But it's happening to everybody, and a lot of people are coming out forward and saying they feel stressed and they feel down and need some sort of like something to help them or get out, fight out of it, you know, because mental disorders is not nice.
Yeah, what does it manifest itself as? You know, when you've got mental health problems, let's say I'm a man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not speaking to anyone. What kind of stress is involved in mental health? Is it worry? Is it anxiety?
I think the man is the man of the house. So if he's got a family, of course he's going to be the one that's stressed. And if he fails in that way, he's going to feel that he let the family down or whatever. But running, stress, anything could happen. Lose your mortgage. Wife's had a crash in the car, or can't pay this, can't do this, and it's all on top of you. And stress gets you to do some crazy things, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you said you said a number of examples there. Let's just go with the financial one as well, because that financial stress, you know, paying the mortgage, it's a big one, isn't it? You wake up in the middle of the night.
Stress, worrying, sweating, wondering what you're going to do. You may lose your house or whatever. It's like you have a favourite dog and it died. It's in the family for, 10 years, 14 years. You're going to be feeling sad and down, you know? And it's going to be a long time so people can get themselves out of that and get on with life. Everybody has some drama going on in their life, but it happens to a lot of people, but a lot of people don't come forward and explain it. It's too pride to say anything.
And that's why you started the foundation.
I had to start the foundation. I got section myself, so I was treated very, very rough. But if I was treated rough, what do you think they've been treated?
Yeah.
Like, you know, the tablets and all the things what they were giving them, it ain't right. But the right people like myself can't see and let people go in there and see what I see. But it's a different crowd, you know.
So you get people to stop and speak and come. I mean, I was speaking to your team, and 2,000 people a week are speaking up and coming through your foundation.
It's amazing how much everybody has a problem, and it's so nice to see them come through the door and admit this and that, but it's not. And that one drops it and say, "I was doing this, I got that, and I've not come out the house for 6 months, and there's stress." But it happens mainly in the winter than it does in the summer.
Is that right? I mean, well, it's an environmental factor, isn't it? Environment changes.
Yeah, when the sun's out there, the ladies in their short skirts and, you know what I mean, making you want to crash the car and all them different things, you know. But in the winter, you're stuck indoors,
you're not
thinking about
people.
things. You got to buy Christmas presents for your grandchildren and all them different things, and some can't make ends meet. So that's pressure in itself. A mortgage has got to be paid.
How do you help people then? I mean, let's say
when the people come in, they all mingle about one another, and they have different lyrics, different things. What's wrong with them? They mix. Oh, my mum was like that. I'm going through this, and they come there and it relaxes them, because when they're going, they come in stiff and like they're scared, sort of thing, to come through the door. But once they loosen up and I've done this, and they bounce things off one another, it's all the same. We're all in the same boat in a different way.
You said loosen up there for the second time. The first time you said loosen up was when you do exercise to you know, keep strong, to loosen up and reduce stress. So when people are coming in and mingling, as soon as they start speaking a little bit, they begin to loosen up.
Definitely. There's nothing wrong with
is
that,
a problem shared, a problem halved?
I think it is. And
who came up with that?
When they can get away and come out the house and mingle with other people, and they're all the same. We all have different problems and stress, and you know what I mean, I should have done it this way and that day away or whatever, but it's just one of them things. But people beat themselves up so much they won't say nothing's wrong with them, but you know there's something wrong with them, but they won't admit.
How do you know? How do you know there's something wrong with them?
Some people talk, and to talk fast, they you know, do unusual things. You know, spend a lot of money. Bipolar, you know what I mean. You do rational things. You're fast. You're not chilled. You know what I mean. You got to be in the right place. Your head's got to be. But it depends what sort of like people you're mingling with.
It does. I mean, I do like this loosen up.
Yeah.
You know, because as soon as you loosen up, that edge goes, and it's probably easier to deal
Well, if you went to
with.
someone's house and, you know what I mean, you go through someone's house and he said, would you like a cup of tea, sit down and whatever, that's loosening you up, isn't it? Rather than roughing you up. Well, come in, I want to shut the door. And
That's what we did out there, you know.
What?
We went and got a cappuccino.
Yeah.
And there you go, loosen up.
Yeah, there's no harm in that, is there?
No harm in that.
All right,
Cup
no
of tea,
problem.
cappuccino, no harm in that.
Yeah.
That's to loosen up, it's to relax.
That's one of the secrets, you know, I mean, of life, that no people know how to relax. Not a lot of people do.
Tell us about that. How do you relax?
Well, I just come here from a health farm, and, you know what I mean, I had a massage, a facial, and chilled out, I had a steamer, sauna.
You are looking young, though.
So, yeah?
You are... You
sure that's coffee you're drinking?
So you've had a massage, you've had a facial,
Yeah.
and you're feeling relaxed.
Very, very relaxed. You can't get no more better than that, you know? At my friend's health farm, Stephen Perdrew, and he owns quite a few health farms, and I go to quite a lot of them. It's a nice and peaceful environment when you go down there. Chilled, you know, you're in your dressing gowns, you walk around in your flip-flops, you do what you can do. You go swimming, go in the steamer, the sauna, go upstairs, get a massage and come down and just relax. It's very nice.
It feels a bit like digital detox as well, because you're not with your phone, are you?
I don't think they've got a good aerial around there.
On purpose.
Yeah, no, seriously, you go there to relax, don't you, and chill out.
Yeah, that's right. So build all the health farms where there's no reception on mobile phones.
That's good. It does help.
It does, yeah. We were going to actually do this interview at one of the health.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
I think a train you're supposed to
yeah,
go to.
at Champness.
Yeah, Champions.
Yeah.
But Champions have got a few, about 11 Champions.
I've walked around in my dressing gown. I've had my facials. Next time I'm going with you, Frank.
Problem.
And at lunchtime we'll have a cappuccino. There you go.
Problems.
Loosen up.
That's it.
But loosen up. I think that is understated.
Yeah.
The importance of loosening up.
Yeah.
Physically and mentally.
Right.
So you exercise to remove stress. So in actual fact, they've been proving this in science for a long time.
Yeah.
When you exercise, what happens is you reduce your level of fatigue, your level of anxiety, your level of confusion, your level of anger, and your level of depression. There's 5 mood states there.
Right.
And at the same time, you increase your level of energy and happiness.
Yeah. It's nice. My son is like that at the moment. He's giving up drinking and that. And he's getting frustrated, and he wants me to meet him to get the stress out of him, take him on the pads and whatever. But I'm going to teach him a lesson, keep messing around my time, and I'm going to make sure he next time he asks, he goes, not as hard as the last time, Dad, but yeah, I'll take him on the pads, and he's pretty good.
Is he?
Very good.
Yeah, well, so, all right, so how old is he?
He's 28.
28?
Yeah, 28.
All right, so you...
No, I'm not going to let him go into boxing, but he wants me to train him, but, you know what I mean, he's sort of like give up drink for one day, and he's complaining. And I said, when you go to the training camp, you got to give up drink for about 6 weeks or 2 months. But sorry, you're going to look down.
Well, there was a guy actually who reminded me of this in something you said. There's a guy called David Goggins.
Yeah.
And he talks about mental strength.
Right.
But he does ultra marathons. He runs a lot.
Is that the guy from America?
Yeah. He's done 8,000.
Skinny guy. He talks.
Ex-Navy SEAL. Yeah. Massively into mental strength.
Yeah.
And he said on an interview, he didn't finish his statement, which was powerful because we can finish it ourselves. Yeah. He said, some people think that I exercise for physical fitness. How wrong are they?
Yeah.
So he exercises for mental, emotional, and spirituality.
You can't beat that.
And he really pushes himself physically.
I watch him all the time, and I listen to him as well. He'd make a good trainer.
He would make a good trainer.
But you've got to do what he says because he's done it before and have respect to what he's done. You know what I mean? Yeah, I listen to him quite a lot.
Do you think he would make a really good boxing trainer, do you think? Or just the high performance?
I think he will, if you get the right sort of like that person to train.
Yeah.
If that person's willing to listen to what he's saying and believe in what he's saying, he'll make a good trainer because he's done it, got the T-shirt, and he's still running now and he's talking. You know what I mean? He's so skinny, no muscle, nothing on him, but his mentality and his physical concentration, that is unbelievable. You know what I mean?
He talks about, he's got a book called Can't Hurt Me.
Right, yeah.
And you know when you're exercising, you get hard skin on your feet.
Right.
You know, so and what that is, it's callous.
Yeah.
And the hard skin is there to protect you so that you can keep going.
Right, yeah.
So your feet produce hard skin so that you can keep going.
Yeah. But if you run in a hot country, that the thing comes off very, very easily.
Yeah, humidity.
Yeah, very humid.
You're right, it does. And then, as soon as you go in an air-conditioned place, it'd dry up, wouldn't it?
It's crazy.
But what he says is, you do that in your mind. You produce hard skin in your mind, which is like resilience and strength to keep going. He calls it the callus of the mind.
He's an amazing guy. He's very, very knowledgeable. But what the thing he does, he can prove and he can back up what he's talking, you know?
What I like about what you said earlier on, though, is talking, mingling. You know, just speak to other people. And what happens is you realise that, to quote you, we're all the same.
No, it's not different. The roads are the same. The dustman's the same. The policeman's the same. A footballer's the same. It can happen to anybody. The woman's the same. It happens to women more, but women can cope with the different pressure, you know what I mean? But women go through a lot in their life, change of life and whatever, so you got to give them respect as well.
It's the emotions then, isn't it? Is it emotional control?
It can be emotional control. Sometimes you can just break out and start crying, you know? It's not a nice thing.
Is it essential though? Do you have to break out and start crying to realise?
No, you don't have to, but sometimes you do. Some things touch you, you know, more than others.
What about children? Mental health for children?
I think they have mental health for children. I don't know that part of it, you know what I mean? But I knew, and I did very, very happy that my mum sent me to a ball school because I was 8, going on 9, but actually, and when I was 10, I was hanging out with big guys than myself, you know? So I had to be very, very careful. And I was leading to do different things, you know? They lead you to smoke this drug and got drunk when I was born at 9.5, and I don't think that was funny. But my mum's a laid preacher, and she don't stand for nothing, but she let me off that time because she couldn't understand it. I got drunk, and I was acting like a fool and swearing in front of her, and that was never heard of. And she was laughing, and she gave me a break. But she never took the foot off the pedal, you know what I mean? She wanted me to come out decent boy, so she sent me to Walsall.
Well, look, every day's a school day. We're always learning, aren't we? Let's have a look at what else is in this chapter then. You know, the writing was on the wall. What's that about?
No, my brother, we lived in Wandsworth, and I'm on top of the kitchen. He says, I'm going to be the world champion a certain, month or what day. Didn't happen. I eventually got the world championship. Yeah, he believed in me in a nice way. Brother.
How important was that for you?
Very important. Very important.
What happened? Did that help your mentality?
Most definitely. You know, he was a very, very cool guy. He was my half brother, but we loved him as my brother. You know what I mean? But he died, and yeah, he was a good man, and very positive, and he had lyrics. You know what I mean? He was a Jamaican, and he had lyrics. Yeah,
he could sing.
Laugh. Sorry?
Could he sing?
He was in a band. He played the organ, but I don't know if he could sing. He could sing if there was a pub, and he wanted to scare the people at the pub. That's what he was singing.
But the point is, he believed in you.
Yeah, he did.
And he chose the month that you were going to become.
No, he didn't win the month. He didn't go there. It was about years after. Yeah. He put it. I've done it, but I won.
He put that in your mind, though.
Yeah, he was good, brother. He was a good guy. When you got a senior brother, he just keeps you in your place, you know. And if you feel him down one day, he'll peck you up. All different things. He's a good motivator as well.
And if you've not got a brother, you've got someone else.
I've got sisters. Yeah, I've got 3 sisters, and I've got 2 brothers. I'm the youngest in the family.
Right.
When I was young, I weren't spoiled, but I was spoiled. You know what I mean? When they used to come in with their brown envelopes, and they used to get ching-ching with the coins. They used to give me the ching-ching and keep the notes of their wages because they thought I was so sweet. You know what I mean? But little did they know. And especially my brother's girlfriends as well. Sorry, I interrupted there.
No, that's good. So the writing was on the wall. So that's the date that you're going to win that. In a hurry to meet Harry.
Yeah.
Who's Harry?
Harry Carpenter is a guy that I met, you know what I mean, in the boxing. He's not a boxing journalist. He's a talker on the television and whatever. Very unique voice he's got, and
like you.
Yeah, like me. Yeah, how we got together was untrue. I was in a fight and I was fighting a guy called Jumbo Cummins, and I thought I had a good body, but when he took off his gown, he had a gorilla sort of like body, and I don't know where he got them muscles from. He must have got them from Sainsbury's or something like that. But he nearly knocked me out in the first round, and it came to the first round. He just clipped me on the head, and I went nearly gone. Went to the corner. Trainer was slapping me, chucking water on my face, and I got up to this, and we got to the 7th round, and I knocked him down. And Harry was a commentator, and he was saying, "That was a good punch you caught you with, Frank, wasn't it?" I said, "What punch was that, Harry?" Because I did not, I was there, but I weren't there. But all I wanted to do is get the interview over, so I can go in the dressing room and get myself together. When 17 million people are watching you got to be on your toes. I weren't on my toes. All I wanted to do is, you know what I mean, Harry? You know, in the interview, just to
say that again. You know what I mean, Harry?
You know what I mean, Harry? Yeah, that's what I wanted him to do. Just hurry up the interview so I'm going in the dressing room. But yeah, we started from there, and he worked for the BBC, and yeah, had a good time with the BBC.
What impact did Harry have on your life?
A good impact. I mean, he was a posh boy, and that was a boy growing up from Wandsworth, and he was he had good rhythm, he had a good style, and he could do any sort of like sport. He's a journalist, but in his mind, he could talk tennis, talk golf, talk boxing. He was a lyrics master as well, I think.
Did he teach you any of that?
I don't know if he teach me anything. What did he teach me how to talk?
Yeah. For your interviews?
No, for the interviews, we done the Royal Variety Show together, me and Harry. We done some HP sauce adverts and whatever. He was a backing, but yeah, we done pretty well.
Do you know a lot of people don't even know what HP sauce stands for?
Yeah.
Houses of Parliament sauce.
Yeah, very, very good sauce. It's sad it's all gone now,
It's all gone.
Yeah, I think they sold it to France or sold it to someone.
Right.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, definitely.
You've disappointed me now.
I didn't mean it.
It's all right. I'll loosen up and get over it. Yeah.
As can be.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep going through this first chapter. Down, but not out.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
Yeah, down but not out.
Yeah.
So you've been knocked down, but you're not out.
Yeah, definitely. I've been knocked down quite a few times and not quite out.
Yeah, look, let's talk about some of your times that you've been knocked down. Which one stands out?
Knocked down in what way? Knocked down in life or knocked down in the ring? Or...
Oh, let's go life first.
Yeah.
And then the ring.
Yeah.
So, when do you feel like you've been knocked down in life?
When I got divorced, I felt like I got knocked down a little bit. Here and
How
there.
did you get back up?
How did I get back up? I'm just a fighter, just cuckoo, that even when you're asleep, I'm running, I'm training. I've got my own gym at home.
So you resorted to exercise again to loosen up and de-stress.
Loosen up and chill out and look after yourself. You know what I mean? That's the main thing. That's my not secret, but it's just you got things around you like that. If you get up in the morning, have a steamer, use the hot tub, and go about your business, man, and just carry on. Some days are bad. Sometimes you get good news. Sometimes you get bad news. But it's part of life, man. As you get more older, you get more stronger, and drop things in a different way.
I do like your philosophy there, though, of go to exercise, get a steam room. So that's calming, isn't it?
Right? Yeah, definitely.
That's like relaxing.
Yeah. If I'm at home and I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I've got all that at home. The neighbours might think I'm cuckoo, but I think they're cuckoo more than me. I'm cuckoo looking after myself.
Keeping calm.
Yeah, that's a motto. That's a thing to keep calm. People want to get you on your back foot when you're hangry and someone cuts you up. You're trying to chase him and swear at him. You boss, I'll get you now. It's keep calm, man. It's just one of them things, isn't it?
Have you mastered that art now? Have you mastered patience? Are you calm now all of the time?
Some days I'm a bit erratic. Paul can tell you I'm a little bit erratic here and there, but I've got to do a lot of different things, I'm responsible for a lot of things as well. When I go to do the dinner speech, I don't know what I'm going to say, but it comes out all right. You know what I mean? I haven't got no A levels or nothing like that. I'm dyslexic, so what I lack in different things I can make up pretty good. And I'm a Scorpio, so I know how to survive,
I like that. I like the fact that you believe in that as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So, you go to a an awards dinner and
Yeah.
you're doing a speech. You
Right.
you don't even know what you're going to say.
Yeah.
Yet you say it, and it's all good.
Yeah.
So
It is like that, but the experience what you got got to know what's in the room, what the dinner's for, who the charity was going for, and just drop it that way. I've still got a lot to learn, but yeah, still trying.
humbling, very humbling.
Yeah.
So do you trust yourself before you do any speech? Have you
Yeah, I
got?
do trust myself. I have to trust myself because, like in boxing, you have to trust yourself in the dressing room when you're training for a fight. If you can't trust yourself, you're going to lose very, very easily. The nerves go, the combination goes, and the brain clicking goes. That you know what I mean? You're in the wrong place.
Where does that trust come from? Where do you get it from?
What trust for what?
Yourself. Where are you getting it from?
I spend a lot of time by myself. You know what I mean? Sometimes I go for a day where I can play music all day because I'm a frustrated DJ, or sometimes I don't play no music at all.
Because I'm a frustrated DJ.
I'm a frustrated DJ, yeah, because I think that I can play DJ and I know music, and I've been getting my collection since I was about 12.
What's your favourite music?
I like all sorts of like music, every single name you can mention. Bashment, opera, you know what I mean, lovers rock, you know what I mean, just music.
Is it? Have you been to any concerts? Any music concerts?
Yeah, I've been to concerts. I've been to Bruce Willis.
Bruce
Not Bruce
Springsteen.
Willis. Bruce Springsteen. I went to. I went to see Sting. I went to see Michael Jackson. I went to see Prince. Some reggae artists. I used to go see them in concert. Gregory Isaac, Dennis Brown. Yeah, quite a few people.
Who was your favourite one? Which was your favourite concert?
Oh, who was a favourite? Michael Jackson in Marbella. Meeting Michael Jackson.
In Marbella.
In Marbella, yeah. Afterwards, quick shake, gone back your business. It was nice meeting him. I always wanted to see what he was like. But when people say, what was he like? It was just a shake. The picture man was there. Shake, nice to meet you, and gone back your business.
Do you know, I interviewed Michael Jackson's bodyguard.
Okay.
Yeah, Matt Fidesz. He's from the UK. He's a
Right.
really good guy. Got a fantastic business as well. So
Yeah.
there you go. Let's finish off this first chapter here then. So, the Battle of Britain.
Yeah.
No, get in there, Frank. What's get in there,
I
Frank?
think that's when I fought Mike Tyson the first time. Harry got excited when I rocked him for a little bit, you know what I mean? They got a left hook and rocked him, so he was getting excited.
You know, right, in that first fight with Frank, I've watched it a number of times.
Tyson.
Yeah, with Tyson, sorry. In that
Yeah.
first fight with Tyson,
Yeah.
you know when you hit him,
Yeah.
what went through your mind? Because you hit him, and you hit him hard on one of
I
them.
see him tilt and wobbled a little bit, and I was trying to get the more. But when someone's hurt, survival kicks in, and he's very small, and he's bobbing and weaving, and he come back strong.
Did you take strength when you'd hit him? Did you know you'd got him?
When I rocked him, I didn't know how I got him because he didn't go nowhere. All he done was a little tilt, and he came back pretty strong. Yeah, I knew there's only 3 people in the ring, and they weren't the referee. I knew it was Mike Tyson I was fighting. You know what I mean?
What-
Throwing the punches.
What emotions goes through your veins when you're walking into the ring with Mike Tyson?
No different than any other fighter. Every
Really?
time a fighter's in his dressing room, he's always saying, "What the hell am I doing this for?" You know what I mean? The nerves kick in and whatever, but they soon get their head together and go and do what the business they're doing, because it's a nerve-wracking business. It's like a temple. We're here talking, but when you go through the ropes, it's like a temple, and the nerves start kicking in, and you know you got to be right, and you're looking at your guy over there, and it's you mean business. It's either you or him.
I love that though. Whenever you're in the dressing room before the fight, you have this thought,
Yeah.
what the hell am I doing this for?
It's crazy.
But I bet people listening to this right now, in their life, they might not be fighters,
Yeah.
but they're fighting for their lives. Yeah,
Definitely.
everybody's.
Mortgage, the grandchildren,
Yeah.
the kids, school shoes and school fees and whatever. It's not easy for parents today.
But when that thought comes in, because it can happen to someone's going and doing a speech or
Yeah.
presenting a meeting that's coming
Right.
up, and you've got to deliver it. The 5 minutes before, you might be thinking, "What am I doing this for?"
Yeah.
But then you got to go.
Yeah, now you got to go, and yeah, you got to go. And when you mean go, you got to go. But sometimes I go into a fight, and if a guy hits me first, it gives you that determination to go and catch him back, you know. But yeah, when you go out there, go in the temple. Anybody that's done white collar boxing, you ask them when they're training and going in the ring and doing the pads is a different cup of tea. When you finish that and go into the real sort of like 3 rounds, 3 2-minute rounds, they said they've never been in such experience. They're only doing 6 rounds, 6-minute rounds,
Yeah.
no 3-minute rounds and 2-minute rounds, but they at the end of it they can't hardly breathe. But it's a good experience.
It is exhausting,
Yeah,
isn't it?
very much so.
I mean, stamina is really
Yeah.
really high. So you fought Mike Tyson twice,
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
and Lennox Lewis.
No, not twice. Actually, it was once.
Once Lennox Lewis.
Yeah.
What was the difference between fighting Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis?
Not much. All that one's short, one's tall. You know what I mean? One comes from either England or Canada, and Mike Tyson comes from America, and I was born British.
And the emotions is all the same. Going into the fight, you feel the same. The same thoughts.
Definitely, yeah.
Same kind of preparation.
Yeah.
Trust
Only for a split second, you're there out in the atmosphere, and you look around at the people. You say, "Gosh," you know what I mean? Oh gosh, you got to get yourself together. You know what I mean? Not that you're doing a bottle job or nothing, but it's very intensive when you go into the ring. It's fighting at the Royal Albert Hall, 5,000 people chanting your name, man, rippling through your body.
Yeah, well, you are a national treasure.
Oh, yeah, just a ducker and diver dude, man.
Ducker and diver.
And diver,
dude.
yeah.
You're the most famous, most loved heavyweight champion, British.
Oh God, you're making me blush, but if you say so, sir.
Well, when people think of that, they think Frank Bruno, yeah?
Yeah.
Heavyweight champion of British heavyweight champion.
All I am is just a ducker and diver, so just try and make a crust and do well for myself, you know?
But that's nice perspective for everybody listening, because you've been crowned world champion.
Yeah.
And you say, James, I'm just a ducker and a diver.
Yeah, that's all it is.
And
when you're young, you got to go into life what you're going to be when you leave school. Now, if you ain't got something set up, you need to have a trade and need to go into a job what's going to pay well. I didn't have the education to do all that, so all I could do is get myself together. I didn't know how to box. I used to be a Bruce Lee fanatic that I knew how to kick and whatever and get your balance right and punch, but I didn't know much about boxing at all. I wanted to do from when I left school at 16, work my ass off, man, to get the ABAs, get the youngest one. Then I was scouted by a manager, Terry Lawless, and it was a journey from there, you know, ups and downs.
How many hours training were you doing a week from age 16?
I trained at 3 o'clock this morning, got up and had another run and a train. But sometimes it depends how I feel. You know, sometimes you're not hyper, but sometimes the bipolar kicks in. And sometimes you're not a fast one, but you just make you agitated and, you know, moving all the time. When you go in the gym and come out of the gym, have a steamer, have a hot tub, you feel much better.
Do you know what I love about what you're communicating in this interview? You're just honest. You're just saying, look, I'm the same as everyone else. Sometimes I don't feel that good.
Right.
And sometimes I'm thinking like this, and then you're referring to...
It's not wrong at all. It's just some people out there, they're duckers and divers, man. They duck and dive, maybe in a bad way. They duck and dive in a good way, but they duck and dive to help put food on the table for their family, if not their family, themselves. And some like a nice car, some likes to work for their home, some's got a good job, some hasn't got no good job. But the ones who ain't got this good job, you got to just fight and just get on with what you got to do, because at the moment out there it's pretty serious. Like, people are not got the money to buy Christmas things, Christmas presents for their family or whatever. It's hard out there, very hard.
For anyone who's finding it hard right now,
Yeah.
If you can encourage them to do one thing, what would be the one thing that you would encourage them to do?
It's so difficult, man. It's easy to say relax when you've got a bill there, and if you don't pay it, it's going to be...
Yeah, you're right.
Come down, you know what I mean, red letters and whatever. But you just got to just get on with life. There's always someone worse off than yourself. And I look at that in a positive way.
Yeah.
Because there is, you know what I mean? When you see people in Africa, but at the same time, Africa is one of the richest countries in the world. Goals, they've got minerals in the ground and whatever. So when they do shows to promote people over Africa, they should do it in Britain first, and then worry about Africa after that.
Yeah.
After that.
And you know why else it's one of the richest places in the world? Because richness is not just about money.
Yeah.
Rich in every sense of the word. It's about heart. It's
Thank you
about
very
pride.
much. Thank
It's
you.
about power.
Yeah.
And belief.
Yeah.
So you're right. And I believe that everybody's got that.
Yeah.
You know.
It's how you control it, how you essentially it, and
what you said there at the start was, it's hard actually for one thing. You know, it's easy for me to say relax.
Yeah.
But you've got to pay the bills. The pressure's on you. So I'm just rewinding back 15 minutes. What about trust yourself, Frank?
Mm.
Is that a good affirmation? Is that a good voice to say in the moment to get you up?
Well, I have to trust myself in a way. I've got people helping me along the way, but I have to trust myself. I live by myself. I'm not a loner, but I do live. I've got help, Paul and Dave Davis, and you know, I'm in a very good health. But I lived by myself for 15 years. Before that, I lived in the health farm for 7 years. So I know how to grow up, I know how to look after myself, but sometimes I just can't take the confusion. I don't know how some people on the phone sometimes deal with the situation. I try and just mellow it down. Every time I go in my gym, I thank God. I just go in there, just have a good workout. I would punch the bags afterwards and just keep on going, you know?
Yeah, look, you're giving us some good direction here in terms of self-control, you know, like time with yourself, exercise, stuff to calm, like the steam room, like you said, or sauna, like you said.
It's very, very good.
You know, stuff to relax you, and then having people around you as well.
Yeah.
So you've referred to Paul and Dave that you've got around you that you can speak with. Is that to share your thoughts?
What me share the thoughts?
You know, when there's people around you, is it to share what I'm thinking? I want to de-stress.
Yeah.
So let's say I'm stressed.
Right.
Is the power in me sharing my thoughts with people?
Sometimes you share your thoughts with people, but I go to the gym, and after I come through the gym, I feel the endorphins in me, so I'm ready to talk or do whatever can be done, you know what I mean? The situation. But every morning, I try to get up and train twice a day. Sometimes I'm getting to 3 times a day. But I know there's 24 hours in a day, and investing 2 hours out of that 24 hours ain't such a mad thing to do.
What would you say to someone that's not doing that at the moment, that's not exercising?
We're all made differently, you know what I mean? Some people are lazy, some people can't be bothered, some people are on it, that if you give them advice or a tip or whatever, they're hungry belly, and they can't get it, you know, and practice and put it into the armory.
Get the fire in your belly first. Get the hunger.
Yeah, get the hunger, but you know what I mean? Be hungry belly. I think a lot of people must know about being hungry belly. Hungry belly person is very, very dangerous, you know, hungry and starving and focus on what they want to get in a different way.
So is the point there, get clear on what you want to get.
So
get clear on what you want to have.
It's a free world out there. It's a free world. You're a very, very good interviewer, and you've got class the way you drop it, but it's a free world out there. If you think you lay back, I got this hungry belly guys out there waiting to knock on the door, if you do what I'm saying. So if I was in boxing, that's how you got to be. If you don't pull your socks up, you know what I mean, someone will come and beat you.
Yeah, you got to want it.
Yeah, thank you.
You got to have the hunger.
In the belly,
You got to have the
hungry belly, you call it, you know?
Yeah, there was a psychologist in sport. He worked with Man United for a period of time called Bill Bezic, and he said top performers, they've got two things. They've got fire in the belly and ice in the head.
It's good.
Yeah, you got to be ice cool.
Yeah.
Here, what you're thinking and deliberation.
That's it.
But you got to have the passion here.
Yeah, definitely. Hungry belly, man. When you're hungry belly, you want to go a bit more further, you know?
Hungry belly. I'm going to remember that for the rest of my life, Frank. All right. So, Battle of Britain, champion at last. What year were you crowned champion?
I think 19...
I've got it written down here. 1995.
Yeah, I forget it myself. I don't remember what happened yesterday.
Oliver McCall.
Yeah.
So do you remember that match finishing?
I remember every single thing about that one. I trained for 4 months before that at the health farm, and I remember every single thing what happened in the fight.
Talk us through it.
Yeah, it was just a tough fight. You know, he beat me up in the gym when he came over to do some sparring, and he thought I was going to be an easy touch, but my last stretch, my last chuck at the dice, and I just went for it. You know what I mean? Went for it. I was hungry, you know what I mean, the focus, and I had to do it, you know, because I would have mugged myself off, and you know what I mean, it would have been a crazy thing in my mind, in my belly, for the rest of my life. But my trainer once said to me, "You wait until you retire from boxing, you won't know what hit you." And the reality of this and the reality of that helped put the bipolar, kick it into overdrive.
Right, it's two things. I'm going to mention the second thing in a second.
Right.
I want to stay on this Oliver McCall.
Right.
So you've just been crowned champion of the world,
Yeah.
world heavyweight
Right.
boxing champion.
Yeah.
You go back into your dressing room at
Right.
the end, and you look in the mirror.
Mm.
Did you feel like something had changed? Now you're world champion.
It's nice. You can't. I won't fly when I go out there. I ain't gonna go flying anywhere or do anything. It's nice to achieve it. You put it down and just thank God. Have a good pray and just thank Him for all the time that He's helped me. And the next day I had to go and drop the kids down to school. So, and then, you know what I mean, the wife's rushing me with a nice dinner tonight, and we got to go and get, you know, it's just getting back to normal is very strange. But it's nice. It's nice now because I'm in prison in my house, but I've got some nice things that makes you happy anyway.
There's something really warm about what you're saying.
Yeah.
Humbling, calm. He's just a normal guy. You know, you know, back the next day you've achieved it.
Yeah.
There's normal life as well. You know, you're dropping the kids off at school.
People can't understand, and sometimes people get through on television, they do something for 5 minutes, and they think that they're, you know what I mean? They don't realise that reality. Just keep calm, man. People are watching you and know what's happening. Just keep calm. Whatever you do, just keep calm. Whether you lose, keep calm.
Did fame and fortune ever get the better of you?
Never. I said it would never get the better of me when I was young. I knew what I wanted to do. I knew I got into boxing because rugby I weren't too keen on 4 men jumping out on me and biting me and putting their thumb in my ear and all that. So I went to do boxing. I used to do karate a lot, so I was determined to know what I wanted to do. I'm not one of the most smartest, most clever boxers to watch, but I've got determination.
You got fire in your belly.
Yeah, I've got a lot of fire in my belly still, but yeah, just
You have. You're getting up at 3 a.m. and
yeah, I like getting up. It's nice to look after yourself, you know. People are dying like Skittles today, you know, so you're trying to look after yourself the best way you can.
You certainly do. Do you regret anything about boxing?
I don't regret. I wish I had a smarter lawyer around me that I could do business with certain promoters.
Right.
But I'd be crying over sport milk. And I'd done what I had to do. I achieved what I had to do. I got some crumbs from what I had to do. Some crumbs parked in the bank that I don't have to worry about. The kids are all right if anything happens to me. And I'm happy as Larry.
So you just wish you'd have maybe had a different promoter at different times?
Nah, it's a long old story that I don't want to get into it, but you asked me the questions. Yeah, I wish I could have, at the beginning, listened to my brother, have the right sort of like lawyers, because my brother was telling me some things what happened, but I don't want to, if I start talking, he's going to see that thing sounds like I'm being bitter and not bitter at all.
Wish you not. You know, there's very level-headed, very calm in terms of what we're doing here. You know that second Tyson fight?
Yeah.
Did you do it for the money?
I had to do it. I had a detached retina in my eye when I fought Oliver McCall, and when I fought Mike Tyson, I had a detached retina. So I did it for the money and, you know what I mean, my pride, but my pride got the best of me because the detached retina was messed up me vision.
It's amazing, isn't it? You can become so mentally strong that your mental strength is more than physical, because the detached retina is physical.
Yeah.
So that would say you shouldn't really box, but yet you're mental and boxing.
Yeah, I just have to, you know what I mean? There's men out there cry over sport milk and cry over that. I had to do that for my family, let alone me, but it didn't work out the way I wanted it to work out.
Was it pride that made you do it?
A lot of different pride, my family, you know what I mean? There's a lot of people supported me, and yeah, it was a load of different things going in the ring, especially against Mike Tyson for the second time.
Was it easy the second time or harder because of the retina?
I think the detached retina was keeping me off balance, even in sparring, you know what I mean? I was getting like a disco flashing in my eyes all the time, you know, but one of them things.
Do you still keep in touch with Mike Tyson?
I went over to Mike Tyson and seen him, I think, last year. And he was there. Once he ain't got the entourage, he's a very, very nice guy. He's got a good wife watching his back, and she loves him, he loves her, and he's doing very well for himself. He's doing some crazy things about Bob Marley, but, you know what I mean, who are we to judge?
Yeah. Which is nice, isn't it?
It's
so
great.
Who are we to judge?
I wish the president would give me 4 acres, like 42 acres, to grow some Bob Marley.
So, if we can remove judgment, you know, who are we to judge? A lot of people don't do things because of their perception in other people's eyes.
Yeah.
How they're going to be perceived. What will other people think?
Think
about them.
When you win or lose, or think about...
No, just about doing things in certain life. It's like the fear of judgment stops me doing something. Well, what will people think if I go and do that?
What people, you ain't got to worry about what people think. You know what I mean? When I used to be boxing, the papers used to write stories, headlines, Bruno this, Bruno going to get knocked, and whatever. You listen to that shit all the time, you believe what they're telling you. And the next day you got to say it's fish and chip paper. It is. But psychologically, they tried to drain you, and they was in the other promoter's corner. So you have to be strong to, when they come with all that shit, you just get the tennis ball and bang it down. You're playing table tennis, then you got, you know what I mean, let's hit all it away from you,
now,
you know?
That's wonderful, because everybody listening right now, there's critics in people's lives, yeah?
Every critics.
Everyone's got critics.
Sometimes the critics used to really get you down, but the trainer...
Unless you bat it back. Tennis, table tennis, bat it back.
Yeah, that's what you're that starved, man, you know?
Well, you got to look at, like, social media.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a power in social media for communication and being connected with the world, but there's also some people take it personal, don't they? They can get criticism online. Can you still apply that strategy of bat it away?
Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? Make it bat away more swiftly. You're going to get criticism whatever you do. Whatever you do, you're going to get haters, you know? You can't beat that in haters, but sometimes the haters give me strength to just go forward. And no nonsense, you know what I mean? Because jealousy is a very, very bad illness, you know? When you got the same opportunity as me to go and do what you want to do, but you're watching what I'm doing and thinking, he's doing this. But that takes work, very, very hard work to do what I do, you know what I mean? Because I've got to thank my mum and my dad for bringing me up in the right sort of way, having manners, discipline, and looking after myself.
You've definitely got gratitude about what you do, you know.
Everything, you know. I was sitting in Hyde Park for the Princess Trust. His Royal Highness, now the King of England, sitting right there. There's never, like, it's me to be sitting next to Prince Charles. And he's going to be the future King of England. It was wicked. Very, 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 very nice. That alone, you can go back to sleep and you've done it and think that you've arrived and made it. But that's nice to tick it off. It was nice. And then not too many people can do that. Sit in Hyde Park with the amount of people doing for the Princess Trust, and me sitting next to him. You got to check it, you know. Sitting next to him for part of the concert and talking and having a laugh. It was wicked. Very, very nice.
You know why it was you that was chosen?
Why is that?
Do you know why it was you that was chosen?
I don't know why.
Because of all that you are and all that you represent.
Yeah.
A great man that's representing mental health right now in this world. You know, you sat here in front of me talking about dealing with your things, being calm, you know, getting a better life.
It is to get a better life. And the more I find, you need a better life. You know, you need a little bit of peace in your life. But when you listen to the news and that, it's very painful, you know what I mean? Killing people all the time is naughty, man, because it's going to be there for the rest of our lives. Rebound, revenge, and all that business is not nice.
I mean, look at the current crop of boxers that we've got. So we've got Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
You know, what I like about Tyson Fury is he doesn't care what other people think.
Yeah.
He's got that about him, hasn't he?
Yeah.
The way that he communicates online.
Definitely.
And he does communicate on camera, you know, like he doesn't care about what other people think.
Yeah.
And that, to me, is a good mentality to
Definitely.
have. What's your opinion on Tyson?
I think very, very good. I always fly the flag for Tyson. When people say, no, he's rubbish, he's this and never knows what, people haven't been watching that. All they're worried about is that he's a gypsy and this and the devil knows what. But you could judge each person as you want to judge. But I've judged him in the right sort of like way, and I knew that he would take over because he's the best what's around at the moment. And the thing that he's got in a lot of boxers' favour is 3 stone over his opponent. There's people out there can't be 1 pound over the opponent. If they're 1 pound over the opponent, they get kicked out.
Yeah, it's true.
But it's
not in heavyweight.
In heavyweight you could be whatever you want to do, and he's a good guy. He's not a bad guy. Very humble guy, but sometimes he can be loud. You know.
Yeah, he's got long arms as well.
Yeah, very long arms. He's got rhythm as well.
Tremendous power.
Yeah, very much. Well, 19 stone, a lorry coming at you, you would think that as well.
Yeah. It doesn't bear thinking about, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyson. Then you've got Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
You know, I watched Anthony Joshua, and you know, he came through the Olympics, and he's very respectful. He's almost quiet on camera. He's not egotistical, any of this kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's got that level of self-control going on.
I think he needs to. Something's going on. I don't know. You know what I mean? I think he lost to his last opponent twice, didn't he? He had Teletubby Mexican guy that beat him up in the ring, which I couldn't really understand that one. And I think he was supposed to fight Dylan White, and that fell through. So they're fighting in Dubai, and I don't know who he's fighting in Dubai. But he's fighting an opponent. But they're giving a lot of money out there. They gave me a watch. I don't know if this comes from there. They gave me a Rolex watch. I couldn't believe it. Thank him from the bottom of my heart.
Gratitude again. You're just very appreciative of
everything.
Very,
very appreciative. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're sharing it there on here as well, and appreciating it. So, who do you think would win, Tyson or Tyson? Tyson versus Tyson. Who do you think would win that match?
It's a wrong thing for me to say, but Mike Tyson, when he was 19, 20, he was a dangerous individual.
He was.
And what you're talking about now is a 2'4".
No, not now, but
if
you know,
both
of them at the peak.
At their peak. I'm sorry, Mike Tyson. I like Tyson Fury. He would have given him a little run for his money here and there.
Yeah.
But Mike Tyson, 20, 21, 22, he was a dangerous human being.
So fast.
Dangerous, yeah.
He was small and agile, which made it harder, didn't it, really?
But it ain't going to be easy for Tyson, small Tyson, because when you get big Tyson coming and using his weight along him, but not now, but at their prime, I think Mike Tyson's combination would have been a bit too fast for him.
Who's the fastest heavyweight boxer?
Oh, Jesus, man. Who's the fastest? Muhammad Ali. Tyson is Mike Tyson. The speed.
Who's the most powerful?
Powerful. I think Tim Witherspoon was the most powerful.
Who?
A guy called Tim Witherspoon that I fought.
Right.
Yeah.
He was the most powerful, was he?
Yeah, for 15 rounds. He was a dangerous mama.
15 rounds.
Yeah, 15 rounds at that time, yeah.
All right, so we've got Tim Witherspoon.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson for speed.
I can't put him all in generate thing, but I can say Mike Tyson was up there with the 3.
Who's got the biggest engine, the stamina?
Oh, boy. Larry Holmes has good stamina. Muhammad Ali in his younger days has good stamina. Mike Tyson had unbelievable stamina. Rocky Marciano had a different sort of power, but he reached where he got. Yeah.
So some combination of all of that would be the ultimate fighting champ, the ultimate boxer.
Yeah. Like Popeye.
Take the stamina. Yeah. All right. So let's just have a look at the second parts of this. So we've got part 2. The fight starts now, Frank. Yeah. What does that stand for? The fight starts now, Frank.
When I finish from boxing, the fight starts now. Meaning that when you finish from boxing, you can't give up the fight. You got to keep on the road. You got to keep the kids happy. You got to pay for this one, that, the devil knows what. Just take life as it comes.
What was retirement like?
Horrible. The time was horrible.
Now, look, we're going to talk about your retirement being horrible, and everybody else that's like transitioning from sport into business or transitioning from one part of life to another, or even retiring. There'll be people listening to this that that are literally retiring in work right now. So why did you say it was horrible retiring?
It was horrible. Well, I was too busy going around the country doing what I had to do, and when I come home, this is where me and the wife weren't getting on. You know what I mean? The kids said, "Oh, Mum lets us do that. Mum lets us do that. This, that." I was doing pantomime, not away from home for about 2 months, doing ducking and diving. I didn't duck and dive for myself. It was all for the family, but it just got nasty and horrible. You know, so that's what I mean.
If you could go back and change it, would you?
Not really. I wouldn't go back and change it because you know what I mean. I've got 4 beautiful kids. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down, but I got the kids are nice and they're warming to me all the time because sometimes I don't know what what poison got into their head, but I do love them.
Yeah, I can see. I mean, you've got a big heart.
Boy, I don't know about that, but yeah, they're my kids, you know.
Well, the foundation that was born out of your love for people, yeah. And
it's suffering. If one day I wish someone could go in there with a camera, like they do to these places, and how they treat people, especially the one in Northampton one,
yeah.
St James's or whatever. If they can go in there and let someone that knows about what they're talking about and how they're treating them, I don't think it's right.
Well, that level of awareness, maybe that needs to happen.
But in them places that they've got journalists that do these things and know certain different things, is that is one of the places that they need to go and check out.
Yeah, I mean, I was speaking to your team about the foundation beforehand, you know, and they're really proud of the fact that 2,000 people are coming through that a week, and there's a lot of men. There's a lot of men that's coming through, and children as well in schools,
right?
You know, but it's for everybody, yeah.
Yeah.
It's for anybody who's
need to come in because we all got problems. Kids got problems, and when they say a problem, it's something that could happen naturally. You know what I mean? We have bipolar, schizophrenia. We got all different things. Put it on the table, round and roundabouts. It's basically the same thing. You know what I mean? And it's how you can control it and get it off your plate. But some people, I don't understand. Some people that commit suicide. You know. And when I say that, I don't mean that rudely or disrespecting anybody what done that. And people always ask me, do I ever think of suicide? Are you crazy? I will never, ever. I've got responsibility for my kids, for one. What am I doing that thing when I've got so much looking at the future for myself, you know?
What would you say to someone who's feeling that low?
You just got to talk to somebody, or if someone got time, just phone the person and see how they are and get something off their, you know what I mean? There's a lot of people what have died, is the people not ringing them and leaving them alone for 3 or 4 days. And
do you know what? I did an interview with the world #1 business coach, Brad Sugars, and I asked him, what's the key to developing real, meaningful, lasting relationships? And he said, reach out and show up.
Yeah.
And that's the key to developing relationships.
Right. Relationship with his wife or relationship with his
relationship
business?
with anybody.
Okay, yeah.
Real, you know, because, you know, the fame and fortune comment earlier on, and I found myself repeating this a lot, actually, but it's a really important thing in life because happiness is not about fame or fortune.
Yeah.
It's about the relationships with people in your life, including
definitely.
yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
And how deep and how real and long lasting are they?
Yeah.
That's what happiness is.
But, you know, when you're in a relationship, the first 2 months or the first 3 months is, whoo, you know, and whatever. After a little while, you start hating each other. What's that all about?
Well, you've got a bit more wisdom than me. You've got a bit more life experience than me. What is it all about? Is it because we grow too comfortable together?
I'm not too sure. It's weird, that one. You know what I mean? I'm not too sure. You love the first time, you can't stop, you know what I mean, thinking about each other, smoothing and kissing and dropping some lyrics on her and whatever. And then next thing you know, hate each other. Weird. Strange.
It is, but we're all here. We're
all there for a reason.
we do, and you know what you're standing for right now is helping people with mental health.
Definitely, yeah, definitely, and I think that's a seed.
I've got a few quick questions for you.
No problem.
Do you read many books yourself? Have you read? Books?
No, I don't. I've read bits and pieces. I did do it, yeah, and whatever, yeah.
What have been some of your favourite books that you've read that have helped you?
There's been a lot of motivating books that people have gave me, and certain different things through life of how they do it, and explain to you,
Yeah.
oh, I've tried this way or whatever. But yeah, I've met some shrinks, as they call them. You know what I mean? Different people. What at the Harley Street? What can put you on the right road?
What did you learn from them?
What I learn from them, you learn a lot of things. I learn a lot by you, me being here watching you today. I learn a lot of you. You could learn of anybody if you're willing to learn and take it what they got into your armory and drop it how you want to drop it. You know, box of tricks in your little box, mate.
There you go. I love it. Do you watch movies?
Yeah, I do watch movies. Yeah,
What's your favourite movie?
I think if it was a movie, it was Roots. Kunte Kinte. They used to have a guy in Roots. Used to watch that favourite
Roots
documentary. Yeah, because I think they've done more versions of it, didn't they?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to look in it.
Very touching.
Very touching. What is it about?
Just life and slavery. It was just wicked. My grandma was a slave in the day, but I didn't quite understand her. They used to beat her, but she thought they used to treat her good. You know what I mean? But just watching the film when I was young, I used to watch Roots and watch Kunte Kinte and all them different things. It's very strange, but it's an educational film to watch.
It's amazing, isn't it? Because they used to beat her, but
they used to
they used to beat her, but
she didn't understand.
Because that's all she knew.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, that's all she knew. And I explained it to some people, they wouldn't understand, but that's all at the time in Jamaica. You know what I mean? They came over there, they picked out this one and that one and took them back to England to build some property, I think.
What's your favourite holiday destination?
I like going to the Caribbean, Negril Gardens in Jamaica, but I like going anywhere was hot. You know what I mean? Don't necessarily be Jamaica, but anywhere where it's nice and hot and you ain't going to get no trouble.
Relax.
Yeah.
Loosen up.
You can't do no more than that, innit? If you're going with someone that you like, a lady friend and whatever your friend you will want to go with, and you're chilling out, you're right. You're on the beach all day, getting nice and brown, drinking some nice drink, and then you go and put on the garments, and then you're kicking. You know what I mean? The night or whatever. You know, you're rocking. You know what I mean? Yeah.
If you could have a superpower, any superpower, you could have anything.
Right.
What would it be?
I don't know. That is a hard question to answer. What would I be? What would I be?
Yeah, what superpower would you have if you could have
changing the world.
In what way?
In what way is not looking at religion, not looking at colour, not looking at someone likes this one better than that one. Not everybody watching their own. Watch their own and live a life, and the life is an opportunity for everybody to be fair,
equal,
and to cut the cake the right sort of like way.
Keep an equal world.
Yeah, but you're not. England is one of the most powerfulest countries in the world, if not the powerfulest country in the world. So they got power, but the people watching Conservative, I don't know if they know their nose from their ears. You know what I mean? They had me down there, sort of like before they got in. They wanted me to support Conservative, but we were trying to get some help from the boxing fraternity. We did get the help, but we didn't get the help with mind and different things. You know, they just leave you. Like, it's very bad. But we're surviving without them, to be honest, at this time and moment.
So, if you had a superpower, you would make it equal for everybody. So there's no risk.
Equal, not that equal that, you know what I mean, everybody's get the same wage as everybody. Yeah. Like them countries, what they got.
Equal
that
opportunity.
Kim, little funny boy. But in education and opportunity, you do it by hard work. And, you know what I mean, getting up in the morning early and going for it. You know, work and money and things don't come to you, but I'm sleeping. I've done my work. You got to get hungry, belly, get up there, do what you got to do and grit your teeth and go and get it.
No one's ever said that before. You know, I ask everybody that question, by the way, on these. And my dad said to me once, and very fortunate upbringing I've had. My dad said, James, if you could have any superpower, make it healing. Be able to heal people.
Wicked, yeah.
And I can't get that one out because my dad sort of gave me that magically. So there you go.
Was your dad a Christian or?
He was Christian, yeah. But he was Christian, but just believed spirituality.
Yeah.
You know, something more than heart, something more than passion, something more than mind.
Spirit is one of the good things.
Yeah. So clearly you're an early bird, not a night owl. You get up early, yeah?
I do get up early, yeah. At this time in moment, yeah, I do get up early.
What, 3 a.m.?
3 a.m. Then when I get up, I train again. You know what I mean? But when I'm training, I'm in there just loose, man. Some nice music. I'm not up there to rip my heart out, nothing like that. Sometimes you put on the hill, you go for a sprint, but I'm in there trying to get a nice, with sweat on, got my music on now. It depends how I feel. I just play the different music to get me going.
You can have one day in somebody else's life. Who do you choose?
Muhammad Ali.
I love the speed.
Yeah.
I love how fast you came up with that. Why did you choose him?
Because he's a character. Outside the ring, he was fighting for human rights and whatever, but he was a nice guy and a good fighter. You know what I mean? Now, if he was a good fighter and he put a lot he's a good guy, man. He's a very good guy.
He was a good character.
Yeah, very good guy. And the right sort of guy trying to
Like you. You're a good character.
Oh, thank you.
You got fire in the belly.
Yeah.
You got amazing heart for everybody. There you
go.
Yeah. Who've been the 3 biggest trusted advisors in your life?
I've got to go for the accountant. And just the accountant, you know what I mean? At the accountant, I had a weird wranglings with family and whatever, but my accountant knew what was going on, and he saved me a lot of money. So I would say my accountant.
What about on an emotional level? Who's helped you the most?
I've helped myself, man. Sometimes you're there and you're crying and you're beating yourself up, but crying with pain. I look at what I get. I get up in the morning. And I open the window and it says countryside, and I got some nice things. So I can't be greedy. I can't be nasty. I'm appreciative of what I get. And I'm still doing pretty well for myself. And sometimes you look at that and it's a nice position to be in.
It is, and you got good people around you. I mean, I got to say, we've been dealing with your team, in preparation for this. And, Paul, Dave, the whole team have been amazing to deal with. I mean, they are seriously in your corner.
Right.
So, what's the first thing that people should do once they've listened to this?
Say good morning to the next people. The next day, good morning, sir. Or good morning, ma'am. You know what I mean? They might think you're cuckoo, but you be cuckoo. Good morning. And go about your business. If a neighbour moves into an area and, you know what I mean, they're not like, this good morning, there's going to be a morning that out of the year they're going to say, no, I've got to say like this, nah. Hi, good morning. Good morning, and go about your business. Everybody ducks and dive and they say good morning. Yeah.
Enjoy life. That's simple. The first thing you should do.
You've got it right, but I'm being quite serious. Good morning. Some don't want to say good morning. That's their business. But you say good morning. Would you like a cup of tea?
Frank, I will remember that for the rest of my life.
What's that?
What you just said. I asked you a question and you went, just say good morning to the next person. Just put a smile on your face. Enjoy life.
Simple. Sometimes life is so simple, but we human beings make it difficult for ourselves. You know what I mean? You look at books and whatever, they're simple life. You know what I mean? What made me laugh, I used to know a guy that thought he was very, very tough in Liverpool, and he had one eye. And he said, I could beat you anytime. He said, you know what I'll do to you? I was poking the eye, you couldn't really see it, you won't be able to do nothing. Just dropped it on him. He was giving it all large and whatever. I said, you're easy. Just whoa, in his eyeball and he can't see. You know what I mean? But it's just simple. It's simple.
Keep it simple. Smile.
Simple, yeah, that's right.
Say hello. Say good morning. No, don't say hello. Say good morning. There we go.
Be a character in the area.
Do you know what my favourite part of this interview has been? You being so relaxed.
Yeah.
And grateful.
I'd be asleep if I was too relaxed.
You're just honest, open, vulnerable. The next day after you've been world champion, you're dropping the kids off at school. It's just a normal guy.
You have to do the same thing.
What's been your favourite part of this conversation?
How relaxed. It's easy to talk to you.
Thank you very much, Frank Bruno.
No problem. Respect, sir. Cheers.
Respect.
Nice one.
Hey there, James here with an exciting announcement. The BizX Awards is coming to the ACC Liverpool from the 18th to the 19th of April with an incredible lineup of speakers. You're going to meet the likes of Stephen Mulhern, Donald Miller, Deborah Meaden, and many, many more. Book your spot right now at thebizx.co.uk. And if you've enjoyed listening to the Business Excellence podcast, make sure to comment your top learnings and favorite moments, as well as like and subscribe. See you next time.